Hello viewers, this is a question of CS Main 2017 Mathematics Paper 2 of Operations Research. Question number 3C, Simplex method. Question is maximization Z is equal to 3x1 plus 5x2 plus 4x3. It's a linear programming problem and we have to solve it by simplex method. The constraints are of less than equal to sign and all the variables are positive. This is a question of 20 marks. So first we do the standard form of this problem. So we write down it in the equation form. Maximize Z is equal to 3x1 plus 5x2 plus 4x3, and here we can see the constraint is less than equal to sign, so we add slack variable here. So S1 is slack variable in first constraint. So similarly we can write down slack variables in second and third also, which is S2 and S3, and all the variables x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, s3 are greater than equal to 0. In the objective function we can write down 0 s1 plus 0 s2 plus 0 s3 here. Now what we do, we take all the terms on right hand side to left hand side. So Z is equal to minus 3x1 minus 5x2 minus 4x3 is equal to 0. Now we write down this starting table, and this is having basic variables s1, s2, s3, and this row shows the Z row. So here we have written coefficient of Z, coefficient of x1, coefficient of x2, coefficient of x3, coefficients of s1, s2, s3 respectively, and this is right hand side. So we see once we had written all the coefficients, all the variables on left hand side of objective function, so this becomes 1, minus 3, minus 5, minus 4, 0, 0, 0, and right hand side is 0. Similarly we can write down all the coefficients of S1 row here, all the coefficients of S2 row here, all the coefficients of S3 row here, and these are the right hand side values. Now we see which one is the most negative. Minus 5 is most negative, so this becomes entering variable, and corresponding column becomes pivot column. And now we have to find out which one is the leaving variable. We find out ratio, and ratio, how do we find out? We divide solution by the corresponding element of pivot column. So 8 upon 3, this is 10 upon 0, which becomes infinity, which we have to ignore. And if it is negative, then also we ignore infinity, and negative values we ignore. And next is 15 upon 2, which gives us some value. So we see 8 upon 3 is the minimum value, so corresponding variable s1 becomes leaving variable, and the intersecting point of entering variable and leaving variable becomes pivot point, pivot element. Now we need to do some further calculation, but this calculation I have shown again in this table. This is basic variable, entering variable, solution, and here we are finding ratios, and this one is the minimum. Now for further calculations we need Gauss-Jordan. So next table we can write down with the help of above formulas, and here we see Z is same, S1 has been replaced by X2 because it has entered, S2, S3 are there, and we can write down calculations for x1. This is the calculation for x1 by using the formula, calculation for x2 by using the formula, and here also. So we get these values: 1, 1 by 3, 0, minus 4, 5 by 3, 0, 0, and 40 by 3. Similarly we can do for all. Here for pivot we did that, we have divided by pivot element, and with the help of this we have done this calculation with the help. So in a sense we can say first we did the pivot row calculation, not Z1. First pivot row, we have divided pivot row by pivot element, and then with the help of these elements we have done this calculation, and with the help of this, with the help of this. So again we have to see which is most negative. So minus 4 is the most negative, so this becomes entering variable and this becomes pivot column. We have to find out the leaving variable. For that we find out the ratio. So 8 upon 3 upon 0 becomes infinity. 10 upon 5 is 2. 29 upon 3 divided by 4 is 2.4. So minimum value is this. Therefore S2 becomes leaving variable. And we further do some calculation according to Gauss-Jordan formula, and we do that x3 has entered, S2 has left from here. We divide this row with the pivot element, and with the help of this row we calculate rest of the rows. And once we calculate, we get all the elements in the table, and we see Z row there is no element or coefficient of variable x1, x2, x3, s1, s2 is negative. It means we have reached to our optimal solution, and optimal solution is 64 upon 3. And here we can write down the solution that x1 is 0, x2 is 8 by 3, x3 is 2 and z is